you no longer can control everything as the guy. You can no longer be the man and do everything.
Right.
You need a business that's going to grow beyond your own personal capacity. So that means there's a people component to it. Like, we've got to have the right people. We've got to give them extreme clarity. One of the simplest things that we teach, Ken, is when you manage other people, to think about helping them drive their car. And CAR is an acronym for create clarity. They need perfect clarity on what they're responsible for, what resources they have, how you're going to measure their success. If we can give them clarity, then we can give them the autonomy. Like, leave them alone. You hired them to do a thing. Don't get in their way. Let them go do their thing, autonomy. And then the R is results. If we created clarity in the beginning, we should be able to have a conversation at the end about results, right? And so if we have complete clarity and autonomy and have a conversation with results, then we've empowered that person to do what we hired them to do. And so there's a little bit of a trust element there. There's a little bit of a letting go element there. But one of the things we've stumbled into, I'm going to put you on the spot, Ken. Why do you think most people, most managers, hesitate or fail to hold their people accountable?
They're afraid they're going to leave.
Actually, what we've found, that makes sense, and I think that's true. What we've found is that people actually have guilt because they haven't created enough clarity to hold them accountable to the results. So they actually internalize it. It's a me issue as much of it as is you issue to holding you accountable. And so using this mental model of CAR, clarity, autonomy, results, then if we're not able to hold them accountable on the results, we need to look at ourselves as the leader, the manager, and say, did I do everything I need to do to create clarity to be able to have a real conversation about the results, right? So I just went down a rabbit hole here, but when people are so much of the business. Yeah.
I know for me, for years, I think any good manager, leader, whatever you want to call them, does a lot of self-work. And for years, I had that problem. I wouldn't create a whole lot of clarity, and I'd be mad at people for not giving a good result, right? And then it took I didn't get the result that I wanted. Why didn't we get the result that we wanted, right? And then go back, reverse engineer that. As a tech guy, I'm pretty good at reverse engineering stuff. So it took me a while to realize that I had to reverse engineer human emotions, especially my own, right? Yeah. And how I was dealing with other people. But it's huge. Yeah. There's 1,000 ways you can finish a project. And if you just say, hey, finish the project, you really can't be mad at them on how they finished it if you didn't give them a clear direction.
Yeah. Right? I love that you use the word human emotion. We talk about often that how much of managing a business is managing human energy, right? I don't have a number. I wish I had a stat for it, but so much of the business is just around how we manufacture, sustain, and push this human energy in the right direction, in the same direction toward this common goal or vision that we can all articulate and align and get excited about.